CQ, CQDX, CQ, CQDX, UDX 483 South Carolina, UDX 483 South Carolina, standing by.
Yeah, that's station up in New York. 483 South Carolina, we're coming in here to northern Minnesota, 244, waving at you.
I do believe you said it was 244. 244, you sounded good in the Carolinas as well. UDX 483, standing by.
Roger, 483. You have a good day out there. You can tell your direction. It's kind of dark over your way already. It's almost dark too. I tell you what, we to hear you out there.
Yeah, we're it's still up a little bit. We probably got about an hour of daylight left here in South Carolina. I'm about 30 miles west of the coast of South Carolina, just outside of Charleston. Operator Steve, Sierra Tango Echo Victor Echo there, QSO.
Driver Steve, you got John here. John, good. Oscar Hotel November. I'm about 100 miles north of Duluth, Minnesota, up in Tyler, Minnesota, up by the Canadian border.
Roger, Roger. I believe Duluth is where my grandfather was from originally, right in that area anyway. But I've got a YouTube channel, UDX-483 on YouTube, and you got some really good audio, my friend. I've got you 7 and 9 here in the Carolinas right now. As long as you don't mind, I'd like to use your audio on my channel there, QSO.
Yeah, you got no problem there. Well, I tell you, Chevy, send me a list, but you appreciate it. I got set up a thing that says 244, I guess. I could talk to other people, I guess. But there's so much of them.
Yeah, Roger, yeah, your audio sounds good, man. I tell you, here lately, I'm hearing so much that's off, you know. It's not off by much, but, you know, 10 kc on this quad 5 just makes it sound like Donald Duck, but, you know, when it's straight up, it's straight up, and yours is right there, my friend.
Roger. Somebody with a spectrum analyzer told me I was like 900 megahertz or something like that, but this is too low, so I gotta bring it up or something like that, but they told me just leave it where it's at.
It sounds fine to me. Like I said, it's nice and crystal clear. It's got a little deep bass sound to it, but you know, I would say that's probably in the mic, not in the frequency. It sounds spot on to me here in South Carolina. You know, I'm hearing so much of them that aren't on frequency nowadays. You know, the ones that are, they stand out like a sore thumb. You know what I mean?
Roger. Yeah, it's good to be able to talk to you East Coast, that's for sure. Not too often to get to talk to the East Coast, more West Coast than East Coast, but every once in a while you guys are out there and you can hear, so it's good.
Yeah, Roger. For the most part, I got you about 7 and 8, but you peaked 10 plus several times in that last transmission.
Roger. I got you 7, 8 over here, so you got a nice and crystal clear here also.
Well, we definitely appreciate that. I appreciate you returning my call. I was wondering if I was getting out or not, but you know, conditions are really starting out a bit strange for this season, but definitely good at the same time. It's like it's all or nothing on my end.
You definitely have no problem making it through the trash and everything, so that's good too. It's nice to be able to cut the knife, cutting through that stuff and be able to hear the people.
Yeah, Roger, I just wish they'd figure out who the 111 is and go ahead and do away with that nonsense, because it's a shame that somebody, you know, he's obviously got a really good amplifier for it to be able to run that long.
Yeah, no, he's lifting up the power bill too, so just let him do it. You can always change the channel, that's why they make a VFO on there, and there's so many channels you can just spin the dial.
Yeah, Roger, yeah. Yeah, 37 will be the call, or 39 will be the call before it's all over with, and then they'll switch over there and we'll switch back. But anyway, it is what it is. You know, the day that I use my radio for doing nothing but hate and discontent is the day that I turn my radio off.
Exactly, yeah. Some guys just like to be evil, I guess, you know. You always have that evil villain out there.
Yeah, evil villains. Oh my goodness. You know, sometimes I think the world would be a great place without people. You know, people are what is wrong with the world today, but, you know, that's another story. Well, I'm going to let you get back to the DX. I definitely appreciate you returning my call. Like I said, you got a really fine sounding station. Like I said, I'm 30 miles west of the east coast of South Carolina, just outside of Charleston, South Carolina. Operator Steve. And it was definitely good, John. You said it was John, correct?
Roger, Steve. We got John on this end here. Good evening out there. You take care, be safe, and have a good fun DX. 244 in northern Minnesota. We're out here listening.
Roger, 244. If you'd like to hear your audio, go to my channel, UDX-483. I'll try to put it up for you this evening. If I don't get it up this evening, I'll definitely get it up tomorrow. But just look up 244 John. You'll find yourself. That's what I'll have it under. And again, pleasure was all mine. UDX-483, Operator Steve. We're standing by and listening.
Roger, Steve. I'll give a look at it, and it'd be nice to be able to hear me anyhow. I've talked on the radio where the DX, I think it was last cycle, you could talk on the radio, and after a few minutes, you could hear your voice echo.
Yeah, well, I just got back on the radio just a little more than a year ago. Well, I guess it's been about a year and probably about 16 months ago now. I've been off for nearly 25 years, and my first time I hit the West Coast, I told my wife, and she says, "Oh, well, you made it over there. Now you can quit, right?" I said, "Well, I'll quit when I key the mic, put out my call, unkey, and wait a minute, and then it comes back to me from the other side of the earth. That's when I'll quit."
I thought from radio, I just got here back in 2020. I just got here to set up this station, and I've talked all over the world already on this station.
Yeah, Roger, I started back. I sold just about everything I had during COVID. I had no intentions of ever getting back on the radio. As much as I wanted to, you know, it just wasn't in the game plan at the time. And a gentleman that bought one of the radios from me convinced me to get back on the radio. I wish he'd have bought it the first time he talked to me about it, because had he done that, I'd still have my Maverick 250 that I'd had for about 30 years, and it was in pristine condition. But that's another story. But yeah, I started back with a Cobra 25. It had a bad solder joint. I'd be talking, and all of a sudden it'd just drop out completely. I'd have to take my little half-pound ball peen, tap it on the top to get it to come back in, and I could go back to talking. But I was talking with that, a high-gain CLR2 that was actually in use for about 7 years and sat on the ground for 20 years and back up in the air, and a 2-tube mobile linear producing 80 watts. And I was talking all over the United States and into Canada with that. It was crazy. I actually got Motormouth Mall on the Super Bowl on a Saturday afternoon with a Cobra 25 and 80 watts. Oh, and the antenna was sitting at 10 feet. Well, 244, I may have lost you in there. I hate that if that's the case, but if you can still hear me, again, greatly appreciate you returning my call. Enjoy the QSO, and we will do it again. Look for yourself out there. If you like the video, leave a comment. I call that an audiograph, where you're signing your audio. UDX 483, South Carolina. We're standing by.